Oh man, we're back.
Sorry, just looking at Lady Gaga in a bikini. This old guy.
Oh, your phone's still on too, so we can see what you're looking at.
I don't give a shit, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, is it on Instagram? Is it internet?
It's internet. It wasn't Instagram. She's got a butt on her.
She does have a.
She's got a butt.
That critter has a shitter.
The critter's got a shitter, and you know,
we call it. She has a dumper.
I can't stand those words like
neither.
shitter. Jimmy Burke used to say that. She's got a real shitter on her. Huh? She's got a dumpster on her. I was like, dude, don't say that. You know, don't equate it with poo.
Real dump.
But
I don't like guys that talk like that. Anyways, like I don't like anyone who talks like that. Like I get done. I don't want people to figure out who I'm talking about. So I get done doing this class, and the guy he's talking to this girl, and he goes, dude, I went, what's up? You know, guys don't really talk about girls they hook up with. It's like, dude, all right.
I don't know.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been there. And he goes, he's this short little dude, whatever. And he goes, dude, I went, what's up? And he goes, I went, oh, you hooked up with her? He goes, more than that. And I went,
more than that.
And then
cool.
I think he's used to most guys being like, oh, wow, dang, man. I went, well, what's more? Yeah, so you guys had sex. What more did you do? He's all, I killed it, man. I'm like, you killed her? He's like, no, I'm like, God, get out of here, man. I hate that shit.
I had my friend one time who's never like this, but he just kind of went, she's good time. It was a good time. You know, runs a tremendous operation. It was fun. I go, yeah. I go,
business mafia?
Nah, just impressive. She barely knew me, and she dove on my dick, capped off in her mouth, and that was it. Capped off.
Capped off?
Yeah, I loved it.
What is he?
He goes,
was he? Was he an extra in The Sopranos?
It was fucking Dove. I may as well just say it. Dove's the best. He goes, she runs a tremendous operation. You know, I had
well, it's funny coming from Dove.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's so relaxed about it. He's like,
he knows he's being funny.
I had no idea. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, she jumped on it. I didn't even know her very well. I mean, you know, at the end of the, and then I capped off in her mouth. I felt rude, but you know, I'm not going to stop a kid from doing what she wants to do. Anyway.
And just nonchalant.
The greatest.
He's the best.
Just the greatest.
Capped off in her mouth.
Capped off in her mouth. His wife is pregnant, and she was. We were eating. We were at the Comedy Cellar. You've hung with us. We've been
at
there.
The Cellar, hell yeah.
We're at the Olive Tree, and he's going, Jess, the tits on you. Look at the tits.
Oh, is she finally pregnant?
You can't see it. Show him what you're working with. She's like,
in front of everyone?
Yeah, she's pregnant. She's like, I'm not doing that. It's like me and fucking Jimmy Burke. She's like, no, you got to show that she's got cleavage, for Christ's sake. She goes, he had sex with me twice today. He goes, what am I going to do?
Jesus Christ.
Shouting at
animal.
And then every once in a while, we'd be talking about something totally different. And I just hear him behind me go, D's, I tell you. You can't tell. Just shout it. It's all he would do.
Did he have a set at this?
Yeah, he does 4 sets in a night, right? That's what they do in New York. You do 4 sets.
Non-stop.
And with the Comedy Cellar now, I think there are 4 rooms. I saw 3 of them. Amazing
really?
rooms. Oh, and by the way, they're packed
Where we
Sunday to Sunday.
Yeah,
they're packed.
It's like
Sunday
the Comedy Store, but in New York, right?
Standing room
packed.
only. Yeah, so you can do that, and on a weekend, you're making $100, $150 a spot. So you're walking with $500.
Why so much?
Because they can.
Well, you could do that in LA if you could. If you at the Comedy Store, right? Because you could do that if you go on those shows at the main room.
You don't get paid though.
At the main room, you do.
Yeah. At the main room.
I'm saying if you did like, you could only really maybe do 2 in a main rooms in a night.
It's not set up the way New York.
No, it's not
New
set
York,
up.
New York,
but you could do the hat trick. You go main room.
Sure.
OR, sure. Belly room.
I could. If I wanted to, I could do a lot. If I wanted to in LA, I could probably do 4 sets a night, right?
You could do main room, belly room,
and then do
OR, and then do Laugh Factory, and then
the improv.
Then cap it off at the improv.
Cap it off. Cap off at the improv, yeah.
You could.
Yeah, I could do that, but you know.
I was talking to some
but I won't.
Yeah.
I could, but I'm 51 and
you've been there.
Done.
You've been there.
Yeah.
I was talking to this comedian in Orlando. And he lives in LA, and he was saying how tough it is for him to get up here. But in New York, he was getting more spots. He's like, it's better out there.
Yes.
I was like, I think it's different.
I was able to do 5 sets a night in New York when I was coming up.
And couldn't you do that here if you're at Ha-Ha's, Ice House?
You could, but the drive, and it's very tough.
There you just take
And also stage
subways.
time is hard in LA. And especially when you're starting out. When I was younger, even with TV credits, I couldn't get stage time.
Yeah.
You got to get past the Comedy Store.
Yep.
You got to get... But there was a time where I was doing a lot of sets. But New York is built for that. New York is built for the young comic. Yeah. And Dove walks to 4 sets a night. He walks.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And every crowd is different. And every crowd is from a different country. I mean, and now with the remember when we went to the Comedy Cellar? Remember that around the corner we went to that live music?
Yes, amazing.
They
place.
turned that into a comedy club because they can't keep it empty. Because they can't keep it not.
And that's right next to the Comedy Cellar, right? And then we saw Tom Papa, right? He was there, and then Dove was doing a set down there.
Yep.
And that's where all like
that's the original cellar.
Yeah,
that's the original cellar. And then they have the famous table, right? Which is the table where when you walk into the Olive Tree Cafe, you got Esty, who is the manager. She kind of decides who goes on. Then you'll see Chris Rock, you'll see Dave Chappelle, you'll see Jay Leno, you'll see literally, Bill Burr,
Schumer
Dov
was there,
Davidoff.
right?
You'll see all those bad motherfuckers,
the old school
sitting around who've done it on the highest level, and they're all talking. Louis C.K. and they're all just hanging out. Especially Louis.
Is Louis still there?
No, I didn't see him this time.
Took a break.
But that table is famous. That table is where they all just hang around. It's incredible.
The Comedy Store, though, backstage, in like the green room, there's pretty freaking.
Yeah, now it is. Famous. Never used to be, but now.
And then also by now they have that bar in the back just for the comics. Yep. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
We're the same thing. You get Chris Rock, Rogan, Diaz, Mark Maron.
Yeah. Yesterday, Russell Peters gets out of his Porsche and I just, I love him. He's such a good guy, Russell. But I'm like, you're talking about a comic that plays to the Staples Center. Russell Peters, do you know that?
Oh, I know.
Russell Peters,
he's huge. Internationally, he's freaking
internationally
huge.
As big as it gets. Yeah. Like millions and millions, tens of millions of people.
But what about him?
It's just funny. It's just, you see these people that couldn't be bigger. They're basically comedy rock stars.
I mean, Chappelle shot his special there in the belly room.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Louis C.K. shot his special there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Russell's been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu.
He's always doing jiu-jitsu.
Always straight.
My thing is, when I see Russell, I always want to talk about comedy. He always wants to talk about fighting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
He wants to talk about fighting, I want to talk about comedy. And then he just takes over and ends up talking about fighting.
Everybody wants to be what they're not. God damn it.
Yeah, I know. That's how it goes, man.
I did some boxing yesterday and decided to go I fake one way, go down, keep my head down, and get in. Got punched in the fucking top of my head. That didn't feel good.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was good.
I worked out with your boy Aubrey Marcus this morning.
Oh, really?
Boy's in shape.
Yes, he is.
I set him up with Glenn, my trainer. So we did mitts. So I would go to the bag when he'd be on mitts, and vice versa. We did probably 40 minutes of that. And then we did a circuit after that. Boy's in shape, though.
He's in shape.
Different shape, but he's in shape.
Different shape.
He's definitely rolling.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Here's my question. This is such a stupid question. Don't answer this. How are his hands?
Oh, it's nothing worse. What?
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 What did you say?
What?
Oh, you talking about fighting for real? It's funny, too, because you always talk about how, with everybody talking, like all of us civilians sparring or something. And the guy I was moving around with is a very big guy, and he played, he fought Golden Gloves, and I think won in Boston. Played semi-pro hockey, a real athlete, and takes it easy.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't count.
Takes it easy.
Oh, you say semi-pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Doesn't matter. Just for me, he's just.
No, it doesn't count, though. But I played basketball in high school, semi-pro.
He kind of hit me lightly on my cranium. Like, just lightly. We're just moving around. He went, bop, because I tried his thing, and I went, oh, fuck, that really hurt my cranium. It hurt my head.
Cranium.
Now, if you're sparring and you get, and somebody like just steps into it and really hits, that headgear does absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
It's like, all right.
Zero.
Don't spar unless you're a professional.
Anyways, dude, how about I watched The Push.
How about The Push?
Last night had nothing
was I
to
right?
do.
Was I right?
I watched the trailer again. I'm like, God, it still doesn't look good. Even Joe goes, this looks terrible. I went, Bryan says it's freaking good. Mm-hmm. So we played it. It was amazing. I don't want to give any spoiler alerts.
Say it again.
It was amazing.
It's amazing.
That guy's a real bitch there. But we were laughing
he's
so
such
hard.
A good guy, right?
We were laughing so hard how he was like, just, you know what? I know these are supposed to be vegetarian, but they're not. There's beef in them. Just put these flags in them. And it's these little calculated moves. And he goes, really? And he goes, yeah, just put them in. He's trying to impress everyone.
Yeah, because they're seeing how
little moves.
How compliant you are.
How compliant
you're willing to exactly. But he was at the end of the day, he turned out to be a good man because he
no spoiler alerts.
No spoiler alerts.
No spoiler alerts. The ending's amazing. The ending's the best part.
The ending
threw me for a loop. The ending, I was like, what the What? These people?
Isn't that?
Are you kidding
72 minutes.
It's crazy.
72 minutes, you can see who somebody is. That's a brilliant show.
I wouldn't have made it past that. You know, so the way they saw who was going to be compliant is they had people come in and sit in all these chairs, and there's 4 actors, and they would get up and sit down for no reason, and then they bring in regular people, and the regular people were told nothing, but they saw the group standing up and sitting down and sounding the bell. Then you see them all in order doing it.
We're already
not asking any questions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that guy. They would have kicked me out right away. I'd be like, "Why the fuck you guys stand up sitting down? This is ridiculous."
And that's what happens. But
one person does do that too.
Don't tell anymore. But I'll tell you this: if you want to learn how to act, if you want to learn how to be an actor, watch that show. Watch how people behave, real people behave in a crisis.
Yeah.
It's amazing how
how
little their face does.
For sure.
But I was just like, oh, fuck.
And then there's a dead guy in it, and they have to build this dummy. It must cost,
Don't tell him.
No. Well, that's not
giving away.
No, there's a dummy. There's a dead guy in it, but it's not a real guy playing a dead guy.
Yeah.
But that dummy that they made.
Is that incredible or what?
It must have cost, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Something crazy.
Because that to feel real to the person.
Yes, it's nuts.
The show's amazing, though.
The show's amazing.
You're right.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. It's fucking mind blowing.
Here's my question. But this isn't giving anything away. But they kind of show you how like the power of people and the power of like
suggestion.
Pressure.
Right?
Yeah.
Pressure.
So in the beginning, it's not the show. It's just like a little flavor, like a little trailer to show what this guy does. He has a TV show in England, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't pull this off in America, but in England he does it. And there's this guy working in a coffee shop, and again, these are actors. They have an actor come in with a baby, and she's pushing the cart. And the guy who's a barista, right, at this coffee shop, they call him, go, "Hey, listen, this is Detective blah, blah, blah." And it's an actor saying, it was Detective blah, blah. "Did a woman just walk in her mid-20s dressed as this?" And he's like, "Yes." And he goes, "She's a known pedophile and has kidnapped that baby. I want you to do this." And the guy, without any questions, takes this lady's baby.
Stole a baby.
Like, what the fuck?
It gives you an idea, first of all, how devious somebody could be if they wanted to steal a child. There's so many things where it's like, what? I mean, the whole thing's fucking nuts. The whole thing is astonishing.
Nuts.
Right? It's just astonishing. You're like,
it was crazy.
Here's my question, though. I wonder if, without giving much away or anything away, I wonder if when you're seen on that show to do one thing or the other, as in whether or not you... yeah.
Oh, the ladies.
Does that ruin your, like, that can really fuck you up for future employment?
That's why you couldn't do it here, I think. In England, they play by different rules. That's why I was thinking, you could never shoot that here.
But would you hire somebody who did the opposite of what they were supposed to do in that? I mean, I don't know. It could affect your life.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
I can't believe those people signed off on it.
That's what I mean. And are they, because I would have said, you're not airing this.
I'm like, no, I'm not signing off on that. I look like shit.
But they probably make them sign a bunch of shit beforehand.
Well, remember, they signed on to be on a show beforehand, and they didn't know that was the show.
You could
signed away your shit.
Yeah, it's very.
But I thought the same thing. I go, oh my god, those terrible people.
Yes.
Who decided to do that?
Yeah. Well, we've given away a lot, but just watch it because.
Fast forward through all this if you want to watch the movie and not be surprised.
We should do a little spoiler alert beforehand. Can we just put?
You guys did say spoiler.
Yeah, I said spoiler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But either way, it was crazy.
Yeah. Nuts.
I don't think we would comply with it. We wouldn't have made it past that.
It makes me nervous. When I was a younger guy, I would have. When you're young and you're confused and you're trying to do. See, the main thing about that is that they all were trying to do what was right. In a way,
I don't think so. I disagree. I don't think they were doing what's right. They were there under the notion that they needed to get this done to network to improve in life.
Well, there you go.
That's
so
different besides being a good person doing what's right than doing what you think's going to help your career out. That's the way it's set up. Because they go, I need this. I better do this. I'm trying to press. That's why they were listening to that guy. Because they met with him before.
Can blind you.
And, this guy's a good guy. It wouldn't work with guys like us. It would work if it was everyone in this room and Will Sasso and Chris
I already had an experience.
and Rogan. If it was my friends And they were, and I'm like, okay, well, I know he's a good guy. I know what he stands for.
Yeah.
If they're saying this, I'm not seeing this the right, something's going on here.
Yeah.
Then I could be talked into it. If it's 5 strangers.
As adults like us.
As 5 strangers, I'd go, this ain't working.
No.
I'm smarter than you guys.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm doing that.
That's right.
You're fucking crazy.
There's no way.
I don't know.
I already know as an adult, like I hosted a show and I remember I could have easily gone along with this sort of humiliation of this girl. And in the middle of the shoot, I just went, this is wrong.
Yeah.
And it was a whole group of people. I was in front of, Ryan Seacrest was there. I was in front of, let's call it 400 people, all kind of on the same.
Was it like a punk situation?
No, it was making for really good TV because this girl was having a breakdown. And I stopped it.
And said, we can't do this.
In the middle of the shooting, I go, I'm stopping this bullshit. I'm not going to be part of this.
Is it humiliating
You're
the girl?
humiliating this girl.
What was she doing?
She was asking for money, and she was clearly not mentally stable.
And was she an actor?
And she was. It turned out she had found herself a lot of times on these reality shows. One breast was smaller than the other, and she wanted to get them fixed, and it was very humiliating.
And she was asking money for the other
Yes,
titty?
it was very humiliating, and they were all laughing at her, and it was really good TV. It was very dramatic. And this is not. I didn't mean to say that Ryan Seacrest was there. I don't know if he was there that day, and I'm not putting him. I'm not saying he was part of this. I'm saying he was producing a show that I happen to have been involved in. So I don't want to implicate
his production company.
I don't want to.
He had nothing to do with it. Yeah.
And by the way, I had a very good experience with him. So I don't want to. I'm not throwing him under the bus here.
Yeah,
The larger point I'm making is that I just went, oh, this is wrong. This is not decent. This is not part of common decency, and I stopped it. And I said, I'm not going to be part of this TV. This is not happening on my watch. I'm not allowing this. I'm not allowing a person who's already a wounded animal, a wounded horse, somebody who's obviously not mentally stable.
Highlighted.
I'm not making money. I was making a lot of money. I'm not making money off of somebody's destruction.
Fire you after that?
No. In fact, the next day
they probably like, you know what? We're all in the moment. Bryan was right.
They did. The next day they said thank you. And I said, yeah, I mean, and I knew the people I was working with were good people. It's just you get caught up.
And you're trying to get numbers,
very entertaining.
Ratings, yeah.
It's like, remember American Idol? They would always have these people that were total losers.
Yeah, my favorite part.
And they would make fun of.
Yeah, literally my favorite part.
They'd make fun of the way they were
that's different. That's different.
Well, they're putting themselves in that position.
But it was also, they knew it, and also they were living this false sense of reality where they thought they were legit singers.
Yeah.
Then they go there, and you have experts go, that was terrible. And they're like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
And my issue with that also is that, yes, there's room for that, but sometimes those people are on the spectrum, or they just this one girl sang, and she was with her grandparents. Both her parents had died, and her grandparents were there, and they didn't even know how to deal. And she started to cry because she was humiliated. And I remember her grandfather, who was this older guy, he didn't know what to do, and he went, you know, they were from some part of the country where they didn't have a lot of money, and they're in Hollywood, and it's very intimidating.
Oh my God.
And it's very, very, you feel very small.
Here's the thing, B. Here's the thing why I think it's different, because those people will dedicate their lives becoming the next Carrie Underwood.
Well,
and so their parents go, you're it, you're it. And then when they get them, they go, oh my God, this isn't it. Yeah. Then they move on with their lives. Yeah. Otherwise, if they don't have that, and I'm not saying, and they don't really humiliate them. Yeah. They humiliate them if they go, that was awful, get out of here. One more song. And they go, well, no, I'm telling you, it's just not there. And they go, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Then they're like, oh, we don't?
Yeah.
And then that's when they might get into
this girl had been a shower singer, and her grandparents loved her so much.
That's American Idol. Sir, that's American Idol.
And then she got up and sang, and then Simon was mean.
You know who doesn't do that? The Voice, which is probably why they have bigger ratings.
Yeah.
The Voice, they don't show any shitty singers.
The Voice makes me cry. Because when those people sing, it's
I don't like it when it gets in later rounds. I like it when they're picking teams, stuff like that. Too. When they do the sing off, I'm like, get the fuck, what is this? Yeah. I don't like that. The later stuff.
I like when they turn.
Me too.
When they go,
that give me goosebumps.
The minute somebody starts to sing, it's like, damn.
And I'll be like, turn.
Play one of those things. I love that shit, because the minute like you'll hear, they'll literally sing a verse, like a
I would turn right away.
Yeah.
I would ding.
And you're like, man, and those people know those. That's the other thing. You know, those motherfuckers who are on The Voice, they know music. God damn it.
But then some of them, like Adam Levine is fucking brilliant.
How good is he? I used to hate him because he's so good looking.
I love his style.
He's got his awesome tattoos. I was like, yeah, that guy's a whatever. And then I heard him sing.
I told you what happened in it was college, but he fucked my buddy's girl. Her name was Jane. His next album was called Songs About Jane.
Wow.
We don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but it's awesome.
Dude, he can sing. I was like, I have so much respect for him.
Have you heard his new stuff?
No.
It's rare I buy albums. I bought that album.
Really?
I celebrate that man.
I'm going to I'll get him.
From his hair to his fashion.
I'll get it. I love it. Here's the fastest. Is this the quickest coach turns?
Coach turns.
I could find a way to see this straight and run away to some fortune.
Oh, damn. That's got to be fun.
Wow. His brother jumped around them titties, huh?
Come on.
He's a singer, dude. Who's that guy with the tattoos on his head?
CeeLo.
Arabic. Oh,
also the mummy in Transylvania.
Jesus. How cool is this?
Damn, Arab.
Fuck yeah. That's
cool.
where you realize we're all human.
It's when you realize we all like bullshit TV.
We all like human excellence. And that song is like how we all react, all of us. And they're all basically, we're all the same. It's fucking beautiful. All right. One love, everybody. One love to The Voice. Philippines.
Hey, keep watching me. Stop that. No, just stop that, Chin. Hey. Don't ever go one love to The Voice, one love, and be dead serious.
Guys.
I will quit this show right now if you ever do that
hold
again.
On. I'm not,
let me.
I'm not saying that.
No, hold on. I'm not saying like, hey, let's not do that. I'm saying if you ever get serious again when we're watching The Voice and go one love to The Voice.
No. This is all I'm saying.
One love, everybody.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this. I just want to say this, and don't
watch
be
your
weird.
words. Watch your words.
I will watch my words.
If you
don't be weird.
Ever do that again?
while
we're in the middle of listening to people sing, go one love. Voice,
this is all I wanted to say, and I'm not.
You know what? You're hanging out with the wrong people.
No, hold on.
I haven't seen you in a while.
No. I understand.
People.
Maybe I misspoke. This is all I'm trying to say, and this is all I'm trying to say, and I get that. I'm trying to say this.
What? Now be careful because I will walk off.
I know.
Now.
Now hold on.
I'm busy, man.
Nope.
I don't need tools.
I know.
I don't need tools.
I'm just expressing.
Hey. No, don't need to be.
All right, let me express myself. I just wanted to say this.
Captain Planet.
I want to say
Captain
this
Planet.
about The Voice.
Be my 51-year-old gay friend.
All right. And I mean this, and this is no big deal. I just want to say that.
No big deal.
When I see The Voice like that, I just want to say, and all I'm saying
fully redeem yourself here.
I truly, in my heart, deep down.
Okay.
I truly.
Careful.
No, I'm being careful.
Because you're getting.
I know.
It looks like you're about to tear up.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to tear up. I'm just going to say that I mean this. I just want to say.
You're half mast in your pants now.
That everybody listening, every one of you, whether you're in jail, wherever you are.
Not a lot of jail listeners, sir.
I love you as much as I love my own mother.
Is that what you meant by one love?
One love, everybody.
Why did you say one love? Why did you do that?
I don't know. I got excited.
Why did you do that?
I got a little emotional.
Why did you get serious and go, one?
Because I saw the
You almost
Arabs,
ruined your entire career.
You
know what? You almost ruined your one love, everybody.
I saw the Arabic people singing.
The Voice,
I saw the Filipino people singing. I was like, we all react the same to music. And I was like, and Chin is Korean and he sings country. And the point is that it brings us all under one fucking roof.
I feel sick.
You
did that, I went like this.
No. All I mean is we share the same.
Because I know you too well, and then when you got serious, said one love.
No,
it made me feel sick.
I just mean we all share the same heart.
We need a lot more love in this world.
I'm just saying we all share the same. Like our hearts are connected with an invisible line called the voice. That's all I'm saying.
Voice changing lives, man.
That's all it is. That Filipino guy might have to see that guy with.
No, have you seen? I think he was the first winner of The Voice, or maybe season 3. When I was doing Tebow's charity event, and we had a private dinner, and he got out a guitar, and it was the single most beautiful
Dude,
thing.
that guy was sick.
You saw him too?
Yes, I was there when I bombed. Remember? Remember? And he was
One
so
love
good.
to that man.
I went up to him.
Bring him up.
I went up to him and I go, "You were amazing." And he goes, "Thank you, man. Sorry about you."
Best I've ever heard.
He goes, "Tough crowd for you, man. I'm sorry about that." I was like, "Don't worry about me."
Best I've ever heard.
No, you know what?
Hey, hand in person.
I actually think I agree with you, sir. And a good-looking man.
His
Any
name
look familiar?
Oh, what's up?
Any of these guys look familiar? The guitars?
No, he's not a guitar.
He was
sings,
so ridiculous.
If you want, I will find me. Time after time, the voice.
Time out.
Don't ever type in voice guitar.
You know what, dude? He was
Ever again.
He was sick.
He's a black
so
gentleman.
This guy?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Javier Colon. I downloaded his song on iTunes.
He's sick.
Oh, Chin, you think you can sing?
Clock ticking, think of you. Caught up in
Goosebumps. He only wears that hat too.
There's nothing new. Flashback to more nights almost left behind. The second hand unwise. You're lost, you can look and you will find me.
When they show me the kids, I start crying.
Me too.
One love.
It's amazing.
One love, voice. One
that
love.
shit gets me emotional.
We'll catch you, we'll be waiting.
Jesus. CeeLo, look at CeeLo.
After time,
How are they not turning?
Because he's being dramatic. It's TV, dude. You wait.
and you will find me. Time
You can't argue with that voice.
You have to turn on that one.
So you know he's so phenomenally like a phenom.
Hold on. CeeLo ain't turning. Nah, he's got to wait.
You know,
dude.
Rascal
Look at her
Flatts
crying.
brought him on the road because do you
that's
know the
badass.
lead singer of
Yeah.
Rascal Flatts?
Yeah.
Tim asked him, he goes, "Who's the best singer you know?" And he said, "This guy." That's the lead singer of Rascal Flatts. You fuck.
Yeah, Rascal Flatts are great. I don't know who they are. Oh, he's a killer. Hey, turn, you bitch! Let's go!
Adam Levine looking rough back in the day.
There you go.
Hold on. Hey, tell me if you're feeling this, B. Tell me if you're feeling this. Tell me, you got a huge erection. I can deal with that.
Yeah, I do.
Chin needs to go on The Voice.
Dude.
No.
Dude.
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 Bro.
Bro.
Chin.
I've been gone for a long time.
Chin.
Not
We
really.
don't give a fuck, man.
Hey, that's a little.
This is The Voice.
That's a little cocky, though.
By the way, that's a tad cocky.
You might be right the fuck back here tomorrow if the drafts are tonight.
Dude.
I think because we're part of the show,
Yeah.
the chances of me getting on would be pretty high.
How
do
do you
think.
feel? Do you feel confident that you would be able to?
No, dude, they're so much better.
They're so good.
That's
right?
the problem with
good.
Chin.
The
It's a
difference
confidence
is-
Well, you'd have to
thing.
practice.
It's a confidence thing.
But if you're special, if you have a special sound, a different sound, that's still worth the lot.
Hold on, sir. Special sound? Dude, you're a giant Korean that sings country.
That's what I'm saying. That would be
Everybody
my
see a
way
lizard
in.
rapping.
That would be my way in.
I will be waiting.
That would be my way in, for sure.
Time
That's what I'm
after
saying.
time.
But you dress like this, Chin.
I know.
And then I'm in the back going,
And I'm going like I'm singing backups. Time after time, I will be waiting. Time
and then you
after
hit it with the
time.
country.
I'm in.
Dude, when's the next tryout?
Dude, why don't we go out? No, okay, never mind.
One love.
But
One love.
Well, I'm in the
Hey,
background.
that should be your
Time
tattoo. That should be your tattoo. One love. And then have the circle of life like a
Oh
tree.
no, I want to get the voice. Oh, time after
But
time.
he was under a weird contract, so he hasn't been able to like get out of it. That's why you haven't heard from him
No,
at all.
for real?
Dude, I'm telling you, he sang that and a Rascal Flatts song in person. I felt like crying.
I love him, man.
I had delicious pasta in front of me.
I love that
I looked
guy.
at that man. I said, "One love," and I sucked his dick.
Javier Colon. Javier Colon. Javier Colon. Wow.
I don't know what he's doing now, but that boy needs to get
Yeah,
rolling.
he does. Man, I hope the voice. Did he win or something?
He won.
yeah.
He won,
Bro.
You can buy that on iTunes.
Come on, man. Let's get this motherfucker out there. Where is he?
It's contract stuff, brother.
After The Voice. So he signed a Universal Republic Records.
Put on some weight though.
Definitely put on some weight.
He looks
Really?
like Ruben.
No,
yeah, he
you
looks
can't
like
do
Ruben
that.
who won American Idol.
No weight putting on.
Well, it doesn't mess with his
Time
voice.
after time.
He hasn't released an album since 2003.
2016.
Oh, he released one 2016?
Yeah, that was like the last one.
Oh, dude, let's go to it. See what he's doing, mate. See if it's on YouTube, Chin.
Hey, by the way, making money as a musician nowadays, Apple Music and Spotify, good luck with that.
It's all merchandise touring. That's why Bieber makes bank, bro, and Kanye
You got
West.
to tour just like we do.
Correct, B. Gravity. Hit it.
Man can sing.
You know what? You know what I'm feeling, Chin?
What?
How's your hate rate over there?
My what?
I feel like you're hating on this, man.
Hell no.
It's your arch rival. Ooh, it's going down.
I appreciate talent. I love talent.
It was just what?
B, what notes would you give him for this video?
Well, we shouldn't have this.
Yes, this is his new video. It's the only video you can get.
We shouldn't have any acting going on, but this is...
You've just lost the best thing you'll ever have.
Man, she's got an English accent.
I'm not mad at that. It's about to drop this gravity on you, though.
Hold on, man. Let's get serious.
Oh, I'm not mad. He's back in shape, too. He looks hydrated. Low quality, though.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about this video.
I like the song, though. Red Penny Night, you play this.
If you want a little company, I'm open 5.
Oh, did he hook up with the barista?
Oh, man, you can't blame the man. That's a hot little barista.
It's called living,
You know
dog.
what I'm saying?
Oh, is this song about him dicking down the barista? If she makes if she makes a mean dickachino,
I'll sing
trouble.
your clothes off.
Are you feeling this song, Chin, or you think you can do better?
74 days
Have
earlier.
better. But it's a little slow, don't you think?
Yeah,
It's a tough
not
song.
building.
Yeah, it
is it? What else? Is that it on this man? He's brilliant. But yeah, you know what? You got to get something that gets the people going.
Yeah. Now, hey, Chin.
Yes.
Have you heard Leon Bridges?
No.
River?
Leon Bridges, River.
The River?
Hold on, let's stick with this real quick before we bring up this mainstream fucking guy. Let's stick with our boy Cologne real quick.
Which ones
Does he have
do you wanna
anything
see?
else, Chin, or no?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different
Doing
things
a lot of
here.
stuff, bro.
But there's a lot of them are older. 4 years ago.
How's his, how many views is he getting on
Click
this?
on True Colors.
lot.
Oh, click on True Colors. You know this song.
Hi Tessa, hi Gracie. How
4,000
are you?
views, not
I'm
great.
there. I miss you guys so much. I haven't seen
Seems like
you
it's
in so
re-uploaded
long.
by someone else,
I hope
though.
that you guys are well and having a great day.
Just a nice
And
guy,
I was
too.
gonna send you this song. It's one of your favorite songs, and it's one of my favorite songs too. So I hope you like it.
This is his kids.
I think he's talking to small kids.
To his kids.
Oh, this is what he sung at Timmy's thing.
You with the sad eyes.
Really good.
Don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize
Jesus.
it's hard to take courage.
Can you play this, Chin?
Show me
I can learn it.
Learn it.
I've never tried playing it.
Learn it.
I'll learn it.
Turn it into a country song. All right. Hey, just for a comparison, no, he's great. Click on the Trolls. Justin Timberlake singing it with Anna Kendrick. Have you ever heard that?
No.
The Trolls movie. Get your fucking mind right. This is when This is when they were getting ready to release the Trolls. Do you know Anna Kendrick, the actor?
Yeah.
Who's amazing.
She's so talented. And I think she's sexy.
Pitch Perfect. Me too. There's something about her.
Yeah,
Little
it's
mousy.
called talent.
Oh, I call her mousy sexy.
She's mousy sexy.
Mouse
brother.
sex.
You're right. Get her some cheese.
We are Anna and
And-
Garfunkel.
Quiet.
You think Justin Timberlake has talent? Watch this, Brian.
Oh, he's been doing music.
Get your dick out.
forever.
Get your hand warm.
He's been doing music. This is a guy who knows his shit. He plays guitar, by the way.
Oh, and the piano.
Don't be discouraged.
I feel like my boy Javier did better.
Well, yeah, but Justin
This is
Timberlake's
live.
a beast.
Super beast.
Beast.
You know Ben Bruno trains him, huh?
No,
Yeah, Anna Kendrick, just a little mousy
a
thing.
little mousy thing.
Oh, mousetrap. What's that? Swiss cheese.
That's right.
My dick.
That's right.
With salami.
That's right.
What's that? Salami.
No,
Dick.
They like cheese.
But no, my dick's the salami, and I put cheese on the tip of it.
No.
Mousetrap.
Oh, I got you.
Mousetrap.
Whoops.
Whoops. Mousy mouse.
Easy.
All right, Chin. That has 24 million.
Well, I'll
views.
say something
24
right now.
million views.
I believe that's because that resonates with the human soul. And I
God.
happen to believe,
I gotta take a piss. I
happen to believe
you're
that
on. You're on. You read
music.
some book.
No,
I
no.
gotta take a piss.
Music
I
makes
gotta
me.
stop.
No,
I
music
gotta stop
makes me.
before you
No,
say one love
music
again.
makes
I'm
me
out.
believe in God. There, I said it.
Definitely not. It's just music.
No, it's not. I gotta pee, you fucking atheist.
You gotta relax. We back.
All right, man. We back. Let's do this, bro. You got hey man, we got the Wilder. I mean the Joshua Parker fight this weekend, right?
Last 3 days breaking down.
We don't have to talk about it then.
No, what do you think?
I don't know enough about Parker. I know he's no joke, obviously, and I know it'll be a great fight. I
wouldn't be surprised if he wins.
I was thinking more along the lines that I think Joshua is 250, right? Or is he 260?
He's going to be lighter now.
He's going to be lighter.
He's coming lighter.
But, how much did Deontay Wilder weigh when he fought Ortiz? About 218?
214.
214.
Something like that.
Doesn't that play a major factor if those two are to box? Will Wilder try to gain
you're talking
weight?
about a different fight now, B. Anthony Joshua has to fight Parker Saturday night. That's a huge test. So you want to jump to Wilder? And then Anthony Joshua Wilder aren't fighting next.
They're not?
No.
No matter what?
No.
Why?
For contract reasons. There's some other stuff I can't announce that I've been told. But so it doesn't make, what I'm saying?
I got you.
You want to talk about the huge fight this weekend? You don't like Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua.
Is a huge test.
Huge fight. That's like talking about Anthony Joshua Wilder before he fought Ortiz. That's a fucking nightmare of a fight. Nightmare.
So this is a nightmare fight. So Joseph Parker.
It's the toughest fight since Dylan White. You know what? Dylan White was a tough fight for Anthony Joshua. Vladimir Klitschko, obviously tough fight.
Yeah.
Fucking Joseph Parker's right up there, man. He's just smaller, but we'll see.
How much smaller is he?
Significantly.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's 247 actually.
Different build, though.
Yeah.
Different build. You'll see what I'm talking about when you see him. Yeah, different.
That weight can be in your ass and legs as opposed to your...
He has great cardio. He's faster. Joshua hits like a Mack truck.
Oh, he's got a head on him, doesn't he? He's got that Samoan or Maori head.
Mm-hmm. Great guy, man.
I bet.
But the interview airs tonight with him. And then how about Below the Belt? My first time on actual Showtime Network TV tomorrow night. Not a bad spot, 7 p.m.
It's really exciting.
Not a bad spot.
That's exciting.
7 p.m. But the Joseph Park interview's on. There's a point. So I go out to Vegas to interview Joseph Parker because he trains out of Vegas. He flies in from New Zealand to when he's in camp here. And we talk, whatever, have a great time. He's like, oh, man, let's do dinner or something. Then we go in his car and he has this giant Rolls Royce. I'm like, you're not a Rolls Royce guy.
Rolls Royce.
Don't
say Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
I want you to say Rolls. What? If you say Royals one more time, I'm going to walk off this.
Anyway.
Please say Rolls.
One Love. No, One Love.
ROLLS.
You're kind of banned today because you said One Love. And hey, look at me. I've never seen you more serious, and I felt sick to my stomach. So let's carry on.
Music makes me believe in God. And universal love.
Have you ever seen when Delia makes fun of people when actors are like, acting changes lives?
Oh,
Delia goes, for sure, relax.
That's what
you just did with music.
I had an acting teacher.
Music saves.
I had an acting teacher say that, look, a scene like this can change lives, not only in here.
Relax.
Watch this, ready?
Hey,
Watch this.
relax.
This is the best. I had done a scene. And he goes, look. A scene like this can change lives, not just in here. Out there.
Oh, God.
And everybody goes like this, watch it.
You gotta relax.
You hear this, you hear, well, yeah, wow, wow. And it was always like a lot of times the women that would do that. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Either way, that was a rental car, not his. And it was his friend's. His coach's son was driving it.
So it was a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Royals Royce.
There's no royal in it. You
yeah, that's how I say it. You call it Rolls Royce? I say Royals.
I have to hear you say thank you. Rolls Royce.
Well, you fucked up the story because you positive on that. Either way, amazing fight. I think it's a better fight than most people think. Let's move on. You get some current events, Jen?
Yeah. How about Facebook losing $80 billion worth of shares after that scandal that they're collecting data?
It'll come back.
That'll do it.
Cambridge. It's going to come back?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fluctuation in the market. $80
billion, though?
That's
not really where you just go, no biggie.
No, it's not, but it'll come back.
I don't know if it's that plain and simple where it's just like, they're fine.
Well, everybody is not going to stop using Facebook. What it means they're
going to use it differently.
They have to make technological changes. They have to make systemic changes.
Which they're doing. Have you seen that? Have you seen the current? No. Which they're doing.
Yeah.
They said they were going to do it before this breach happened, but
it's like one of those things like Apple products. So when Apple stock, like you talk to economists, they're like, Apple products are too enmeshed in everything that we use that for it to go down.
But not 80 billion. So like, for instance, Snapchat, when they had that horrible promo where they're like, who would you rather hit, Rihanna or Chris Brown? And Rihanna saw it and went on social media and went, fuck Snapchat. Their stock dropped how much?
Damn.
Ain't coming back.
Wow, one person.
We're in a different...
It just no longer was cool.
Well...
But I feel like Facebook is so... Everybody uses it, and it's almost indispensable at this point, right? It's almost like Google. Like, everybody's on Facebook. We all use it for business now. We all use it for news now. That's why it's such a big deal.
For sure. No, they're not going anywhere, but it's definitely a hit.
Yeah. I think that the bigger question, the bigger thing it raises...
Well, look at Tesla. Tesla dropped like a motherfucker because they were doing those automatic cars, and now 2 people died.
Uber, right?
No, Tesla.
Well, not... yes, Tesla
had the automatic cars and the self-drivers. 2 people died.
It was the Uber self-driver that killed somebody in Tempe. So...
Tesla just had... This was this morning. Bring that up, Chin. Is it Uber or Tesla? Because I know they were trying to use Teslas to do automatic driving.
I know it was Uber, in a driverless car in Uber. There was somebody in the car from Uber, but it was driverless, and it killed a woman in Tempe. So there it is. Yeah.
And now there's been 2, right? So why would that make...
I only read 1. Either way, yes, these things can affect
Can you Google Tesla stock drops?
These things can affect too, but what I'm saying is that so much of this technology is
them feeling
so
out.
enmeshed in what we're doing that it just becomes, wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Fatal crash of a Model X in Northern California.
There you go. The automatic driving system and the Teslas are having issues. But don't you got to crack a few eggs and make an omelet when you're trying to figure? There's going to be some casualties while they're trying to figure it out.
Go back to that picture, dude. That's nuts. Oh no.
I wouldn't put my car in self-drive mode right now. I'd wait till they figure things out.
Me too, dude. I'm not doing that. I did it yesterday. I'm not doing it again.
You do it a lot, right?
Yeah, only in stop and go traffic. I don't do it when I'm going 65 miles an hour. I don't trust it
yet.
It's just too crazy, man. You're
like that one. That one guy died because it saw the sun glare.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, no, it saw the white sheeting of a semi and thought it was the sky
and just kept going.
Yeah.
Well, it's like today I was watching, I forget what it was, but this guy who was like, he's well known for making slides, like those water slides.
Yeah.
And so many people have said, hey man, I got hurt in the slide. So they investigated 20 reports. Hey, I got fucked up on the slide. They interview him. He goes, it's the safest water slide in the world, and just covered everything. Well, little boy went on it, got decapitated.
Lost his head. 10-year-old.
So now they're saying that guy, covered this up. He's going away for a long ass time.
They said they're charging him with murder.
If you know,
rightfully so, because he covered up, and all these people got hurt. Not to mention employees. Then when they said they fixed it, they put employees on it, and they had one employee talking. He's like, I got fucked up on that thing. I told them, man.
And they didn't have the credentials to build it. They didn't have the actual credentials, engineering credentials.
The guy looks like a real scumbag.
I didn't see his face.
Lost his fucking head, man. Like
little boy,
a 10-year-old. I have a 10-year-old now.
Stuff, man.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is terrifying.
That guy should probably go to prison
the larger
life,
fucking point is that you are selling your data is out there and it's being sold without you knowing about it.
Mm-hmm.
They know everything about you. So the question is, how do we solve that problem? How are you able to keep your data? Your privacy is dead. Now, how do we get it back? That's the biggest question here.
God, how do we get it back? That's like the gun issue. So many guns out there. Do you ever get it back?
I don't know.
Look at that guy. Would you go down his water slide? Nah, probably a hard pass for me.
I just think it's disaster. I don't know. About
that guy's going away for a long. It's just a sad story.
Yeah, guns are the same way. You're right. You got that many guns out there. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
All your info's out there.
Sometimes I don't know the answer, dude.
There's smarter minds than us trying to figure out the answers. I like to hope.
Yeah.
Especially with the gun issues and then with the privacy issues.
This thing might be changing because kids are taken to the streets. And, I told you I read a couple statistics about guns. What is it? A lot of the gun violence is either
Suicides.
Handguns are suicide. Mm-hmm. And then you have the craziest statistic that's gone on for decades is half the homicides by gun are black on black, and they only make up 12% of the population. Now think about that. That's right,
I
just heard that on NPR. I was like, what? It was crazy.
This is the numbers here.
So of the 33,000
right,
deaths, so much of it is by suicide. So the actual numbers of assault weapons, are not. When it happens, it's so horrific because it's so easy to kill people with.
Hold on. So on average day, 96 Americans are killed with guns. There are nearly 13,000 gun homicides a year.
Yeah.
For every one person killed with guns, 2 more are injured. All right.
Yeah.
62%.
Black men are 13 times more likely than white men to be shot and killed with guns.
Damn. Yeah, a lot of it is neighborhoods. Black and brown homicide victims are much more plentiful than white homicide victims by gun, like by far.
And it's black on black crime?
Yes.
Not white on black?
95%, I believe, of all. So last year, this black woman was talking about this. She was saying that 16 black men were killed by cops last year, but 95% of all violence, homicide, deaths were black on black, because it's gang shit. It's gang shit in Chicago. It's gang shit in it's in the neighborhoods. That's the truth. So the whole thing is fucking. When you get into this shit, when you get into it, and you get into it with Second Amendment guys and stuff like that who are knowledgeable, you're in a forest of conversations here. There's a lot to be talked about. The bigger question is, you and I were talking about this, is okay, you're not allowed to have machine guns, hand grenades, and anti-aircraft weaponry. Should citizenry be allowed to buy easily an AR-15, a modified AR-15, a modified M16, basically, which is incredibly lethal, with a 30-round clip that can be replaced in 5 seconds? I don't know, man. Can we have that conversation? Is it fair to at least say, is that too much lethality? Is that a conversation we're allowed to have? I don't know. I don't know. And I know people out there, you guys are all talking about the fact that, you want your gun so you can protect against government tyranny. It doesn't hold water anymore because the government has technology that laughs at your fucking
a drone. Any gun you have, a drone will probably drop that.
Yeah. It laughs at it. So we have to come up with a different reason.
We need drones.
I liked Jim Jeffries did the stand-up thing, and he goes, here's the reason you guys like guns. I get it. Not a great answer, but just be honest. It's because I fucking like them. I mean, I'll work with you on that.
Really?
But I mean,
not much thought into that.
No, but that's the honest reason.
You think
people want their guns? What makes you feel safe? I mean, I want my gun in my house because I don't want to be without a gun if somebody's coming in with a gun.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I'd like to have a gun, frankly, carrying it in this fucking world where somebody might open up with a gun, so at least I can shoot back. That's the way I think. Okay, I get it. And I understand that certain gun laws have worked in places like Australia and stuff. We're a very different country. We're just a fucking diverse country with so many different points of view. And I don't know how I don't think you're going to get people in Alabama and Louisiana to give their guns up. You're just not. I don't see it happening. Two different kinds of points of view. But you and I know, can we have a conversation about it? Can we all know, here's the bottom line. We all know we don't want spree shooters. Does everybody agree we don't want high schoolers and younger kids getting shot in school by the dozen? We all know that. I don't care if you're NRA, I don't care. We all agree.
No one wants that.
So let's have a discussion.
Yep.
What's the answer? I don't know.
Preaching the choir here, brother.
Right. And I don't know. But we should have a conversation. When the fucking politicians are bought off by the NRA and they're not even allowed to raise it, we all go back to our fucking places.
What else you got, Chin?
All right. Fertility clinic in Cleveland. This is really sad, actually. So 4,000 eggs that were in the freezer, they're going to be their kids and everything else. They're holding them there for now in the freezer.
Yeah, women freeze eggs.
Yeah, because when they get older, they can't have babies. So this clinic, I guess someone purposely turned off the alarm system that shows whenever the temperature rises and falls.
What a terrible person.
Because they had an issue at this hospital where they had to refill the nitrogen tanks because something was wrong with their system. So someone just didn't want to deal with it, turned it off, and 4,000 of the eggs died.
Holy shit!
So
what happened?
So 950 families that did that are losing their eggs.
Do they sue the shit out of them?
They have to.
Right? They're screwed, but no money in the world.
Well, you only have a certain number of eggs as a woman.
So that's gone. It's really sad.
God, that's a bummer, man. Yeah. You would sue the piss out of that clinic, but I wonder if you sign off like it's not a response. Well, no, because if you're doing it, they're responsible for it.
Yeah, you gotta.
I wonder what the legal action
That's
is.
their only responsibility.
But shit's
to
going to
hold them
happen.
there.
Shit's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Of course a freezer somewhere is going to fail. Of course
Really?
it's going to fail eventually.
I think this is only the second time, but it's happened before.
Fuck, man.
But this is actually done, like it was done on purpose. It was
How
caused.
about
Someone did this vindictively.
how about the
Or just lazily.
how about the cryogenic? You know, when people freeze their bodies so that they can be brought back. One of those things failed, and apparently, when that happens, you become a gelatinous mass. It's just a red jelly.
That's a nightmare.
Well, when you unfreeze a corpse that's been frozen you've been dead for about 20 years. Now, when that freezer breaks down, that tissue literally looks like red soup.
And people think they're going to be able to bring it back.
Let's refreeze this. Sorry.
Let's just gather this soup back up.
Yeah.
Was it someone famous?
You look like a giant red popsicle when they refreeze you. Yeah.
Yeah, some people what celebrities have been frozen? I thought not Hugh Hefner.
Not Walt Disney. He was not.
Really?
That's a myth.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a myth.
There's some that have, right?
Cryogenically frozen or whatever.
Gonna be a whole lot of bro science here.
Let's see.
Yeah, is that?
Dr. James Bedford,
Is that Ted Williams?
It looks like it. I don't think
Dick
so.
Clare Jones,
Garrett, maybe?
Thomas K. Donaldson,
Okay, well, no one
think
I've
it's so
ever
dumb.
heard
Dora
of.
Kent. Is that a celebrity?
I don't know.
No.
They're all dumb.
Ted Williams,
Yep, there you
So
go.
there you go.
Ted Williams.
Jerry Leaf.
It's Ted's cousin. All right, so
John
not a
Henry
whole
Williams.
lot. And Walt Disney, you're right. That's a rumor, B.
What's that?
It's a rumor Disney froze himself.
Yes, rumor.
Be sick if it wasn't and he came back to life.
Yeah. Forest Lawn, I've been there for a couple of funerals. For young people, too. Very sad. A couple friends of mine are buried in Forest
man.
Lawn.
Oof.
It was sucked.
Let's not bring this show down like that.
It was just like, come on, man. Sometimes people die.
Ugh.
We're all going, brother.
What else you got, Chin?
All right. This is actually a little funnier. Kind of funnier. Corey Feldman.
It's fucked up.
Corey Feldman
He's
posts
such a
on
mess.
social
This
media.
poor guy's such a
What happened?
mess.
He posted that he was stabbed by some strangers. 3 people and one person came out, opened his car door, and stabbed him.
Okay. Is it
So you can see
is it a hoax?
Well, it gets to that. It seems like it's a hoax because he goes, I'm in the hospital. I was attacked tonight. A man opened my door and stabbed me with something. Please say prayers for us. Thank God it was only myself and my security in the car.
Yeah.
When
You
3
need
men
security,
approached.
Corey? Yeah.
Keep going.
He goes, while security was distracted with a guy, a car pulled up and attacked me. I'm okay. Then he goes, the LAPD is currently investigating the case as an attempted homicide. I had a mounting threats about, you know how he was like saying all the stuff about pedophilia?
Oh, that's right.
In
He's
Hollywood.
like
So
blowing the whistle.
So people, he's saying that people are after him. So he thinks this is probably why it happened. But then the LAPD came out and said, no, well, there was a witness saying that someone did open the door and did a stabbing motion, but he was never stabbed. Like he has no lacerations or puncture wounds
He's
or
a
anything.
liar. Yeah,
He's trying to get some sort of publicity.
When I think of Corey Feldman, I think of the worst Hollywood has to offer.
Really? I think of Lost Boys.
And I know, and I think of what being a young Hollywood kid actor does to a person.
It'll fuck you.
Have you
ever seen his performance? Speaking of great performances, please Google his performance at the AAA baseball game with the alien dancers in silver.
I have seen it, and I need to see it again. I have seen it, and I've seen it twice, and I'm asking to see it again.
That's the way some people's movie ends.
Because I can't get enough. So, and now this is his chance to get back in the line.
Here you go, Chin.
He's amazing.
Chin, you're better than this.
He's the worst.
Dude, kill this guy. Look at the family in the back.
Do you think he's doing it on purpose?
He's dead serious. I'm not sure why he's dressed like Michael Jackson.
He's so embarrassing. Oh my God.
Why did the college let him do this?
The whole thing's so mortifying. At least he's really committed. Jesus.
Why is he dressed like Michael Jackson?
Why is he doing Michael Jackson moves?
Dude, how about the girls in the back? What do you think their issues are?
They're just there for the paycheck, and he is a mess. Look at him. Good job, Corey.
Remember when he was going?
I get a bad feeling when I see him. I have
too.
to be honest.
Unless,
I'd run away
unless
if I
it's
saw
Lost
him.
Boys, then I watch it twice.
Yeah, that was a great movie, but everything else, he just
what a nightmare.
He generally sucks, in my opinion.
He sucks
from his trying to capitalize on this pedophilia stuff.
Oh, I know.
And now pretending to be stabbed. He's just a huge fucking publicity hound and a liar.
It's not working out. Even the media's like,
you can tell
like
he's
the media's
lying.
not really picking even this up. Like, all right, whatever. Bro.
I know you can tell he's lying. You can tell.
You can tell.
Like,
it's like desperation.
Dude, you're such a liar.
Super desperate.
Yep.
Did you ever work with him, B?
Never worked with him. Never did.
Nothing.
And, nope. But he is.
Did you ever run into any parties or anything?
Nope.
Never.
Nope.
Nothing.
Never.
You're grinning.
I met him.
Where at?
At places, but he's.
I know, but weird though. Like,
I met him.
You've never met him, or you have?
No, I met him
in person.
Very, very briefly. Very briefly.
Where at?
At a fucking party. What's with the fucking 10
What kind of
questions?
party?
Nothing, dude. I can't talk about
like
that
a theme
stuff.
party.
I can't. He's. I don't know what you're even asking.
Was it like an '80s party?
It was an '80s party where we were dressed like vampires. All right, there I said it.
Oh, like Lost Boys thing?
Yes, like Lost Boys.
And what'd you guys do?
Well, I was what's called the succophant, and I had to lie there like dressed like a girl, and they all sucked my blood.
Oh wow! All right. But you had okay.
They sank their fucking
I don't know if you hung out with him.
fangs in me.
I don't know if you hung out or not. Maybe he pitched you on Lost Boys 2.
No,
you could be the old vampire.
No, he's just a strange cat.
Yeah, it's a sad story.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
Did you guys see the Ronda Rousey interviews? The last two?
Saw a highlight. I just saw the one with Mike Golick.
That one, yeah.
God, she's just not winning any fans with this, is she?
I'll just play it for you. It's pretty short. So.
And what's the other one on First Take? Bad too?
With Max Kellerman?
I didn't see it. Max is my favorite.
So
let me see.
I'll just play him
Show
for
Bryan
you.
the first one.
Okay.
Let's go back and start with when you knew from the MMA, when you were done there, when you knew in your mind, I'm not going to fight anymore.
I never said that.
So there is a possibility that you could go back in time?
There's a possibility that I could go back in time? That's your question to me?
Go back in time and fight. Go back in the octagon.
I do not have the ability to go back in time, no.
No. Would you fight again?
I don't know.
Yeah, she gets very, very defensive.
Well, you're not allowed to ask MMA questions. I've never seen this one. Let me
She
see
gets
this one.
so defensive.
Okay, Rhonda, what they didn't play in that preview that was
Max Kellerman.
Make that bigger for me.
About you was I said that you were a woman who, through your fighting, when you became such a big deal,
She looks mad now.
it's like the Earth stopped spinning on its axis, and that's the part I chose to focus on after your loss in the UFC.
Yikes!
Like, why is everyone talking about? Oh my God, she lost. Is she over it? All these kind of things. When you achieved such heights that one loss, the whole world stopped and noticed it.
Yeah, man.
So it's kind of a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, it is.
Negative backlash to you after the loss.
She's not happy.
In other words, people, you must be aware, in the MMA world, there was a lot of talk, well, she was overrated, she was this, she was that, and my point of view was, at the time, and remains, that you achieved...
She walk off?
No. Almost no one wins forever. Everyone suffers setbacks. But there seemed to be like an unusual amount of negative pushback after your loss. Did you not experience that?
Max up.
I experience a lot of people who quote some people that are really just afraid to state their own opinion.
Do you think it's my opinion? No, that's not my opinion.
Gosh,
I can tell you right
she's not
now,
winning
it's not
anyone
my
over
opinion.
with this,
I
but
thought you achieved amazing things. I was and remain a big fan of your fighting and of you. That's not me saying some people meaning me. That is me saying I read and heard from others and defended you.
Well, thank you for defending me. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Rhonda,
So it's just a couple of
Max didn't
awkward-
do himself any favors there.
That was a bad one,
With
right?
Ronda, too, though. So, obviously, Max doesn't know UFC mixed martial arts at all. So, imagine if Canelo came on and Max went, hey, he would never do this to ever do this to a boxer. If he went, hey, Canelo, So we saw the first test, it was barely over with clenbuterol. You said it was Mexican tacos. The second one was 15 times higher. Do you want to talk about it? How do you feel about that? A lot of people say you're on steroids. A lot of people think you're cheating.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with it. What do you think the people saying you're cheating?
Yeah.
He would never do that.
I think that Ronda got mad because Max was asking a question he knew the answer to. So I can tell you what the answer is. I mean, so in other words, if I ask that question, what I'm really trying to get Ronda to do is say, you know what? I was a heel. I didn't win well. I didn't with Misha Tate when I didn't shake her hand. Huge fucking people went, wow, including me. Yeah. I did not appreciate it as a fan. I thought it was bad.
But you know what's weird about that? And I don't think Mac's saying this. This is your own deal with this stuff. After Ronda beat Misha, a lot of people respect her more after that because of what Misha said about her mom.
I didn't hear what she said about her mom, so I don't know.
Exactly. So this is your own deal. This isn't Max's.
But let me keep going.
But also, her star was never bigger than after Misha Tate. So carry on.
And I disagree with that for another reason. But I hear you.
I'm saying number wise.
Yes, number wise.
Numerically.
Yes.
Fan wise, never bigger.
So what happens? You can do that, right? You can be the heel. And then we'll like you like that's just Ronda right now.
Until you lose.
Exactly. So that already sets the stage. Then the way she came after Holly Holm before she beat her was not graceful. It was kind of insulting. She called her a bitch. It was weird, right? So when you do that and you lose, because what you're behaving like actually is a bully, because you're not being graceful in victory, you're being a bully. And so I think when that happens, I don't care what anybody says. That's how I felt. And I like Ronda, but when I saw that, I was like, it didn't make me feel good. And I'm not surprised in the least that the fans and Americans were like, they came after her. That's what happens. And one more thing to say. When she lost, unlike a lot of other people like Conor McGregor, she just disappeared.
Bingo.
Right.
That's the out of most of the stuff I don't agree with you with, but with that's the biggest thing is after a loss, what you can't do is go media. Yes, give me all the interviews. Well, it's fine and dandy. Yes, I'm the best ever. Yep. Oh, you put me on ring cover. Oh, I'm this, and then you lose. You go, I'm not doing this.
Right.
People go, whoa.
Right.
Hold on. We're in this ride together.
Yes.
Nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not talking to you guys anymore. What the fuck, man?
Exactly.
And then people go, oh, fuck that.
Right.
And then the hate goes, oof.
Yeah.
And then you disappear. Now you're doing this. Media's not supposed to ask about MMA at all. I don't know if you know that. You're not supposed to talk about fighting with her at all.
I didn't know.
So when they bring it up.
I would never ask that question that Max, I mean, maybe because I know Ronda, but I don't think there's any good answer there. I mean, you're putting Ronda on the spot, right?
And I think it's mismanagement with what Ronda's team is doing. Well, they should go, listen. Obviously, not everyone's a fan. You need to address this head on. You avoiding it and shutting down the SMMA is making it worse.
Right.
What you should do is, look, I had a hell of a career, hell of a ride. Holly Holm's a damn good fighter, man. And I had no business fighting Amanda Nunes. I was in the right mind frame. I'm on to bigger, better things. I'm in WWE now. I've always wanted to do this. I'm looking forward to it. That loss sucked, but here we are now. Guys will go, boom. Oh, okay, cool, man, and then move on.
Exactly.
But when you go, don't do this, or now the only publicity you've gotten out of all this press is negative now. Because you've done so much great stuff.
I couldn't agree more.
But then you shit on it with this, and then what do all the outlets pick up? This.
Yeah.
When she's not a bad person.
No.
She's not a mean person.
And she is a pioneer.
She is a pioneer. She's on the Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
But whoever's managing her. They're doing such a shitty job of it, and her manager's the same as The Rock's.
But
The Rock can't fucking miss. So all I would say, listen, we need to do a media scrum, and you're gonna fucking attack this head on.
Yeah.
And anything they ask you, don't get defensive, don't be mean, just go. It's Holly Holm, man, multi-time world champion.
The only person
at the time too, I was upset. I felt like I wasn't prepared. I was having issues with my camp, with my trainer. I was going through this, and come off as human, and everyone go, I get that. And then we leave it alone. Yep. But what you're doing now is people go, oh, look, this superstar, she's wounded. What's up? Let's keep poking her. Let's keep poking the bear. and you're going to deal with this your entire career, and it's overshadowing her. She has
moving on.
She has the potential to be the biggest WWE star of all time, but she's not handling it right.
But B, she doesn't have anybody like you to tell her that. And
I'm not the guy for the job.
No,
that's why I'm not the guy for the job.
But my guess is that Ronda listens to very few people, and if you start talking to her that way, especially her management, that she doesn't know or trust very much, she probably has trust issues with human beings.
Correct.
So my feeling is that with someone like Ronda, she's going to get defensive immediately, probably because that's how she grew up. She's very defensive and not doesn't trust people.
She put the shell around. It's worked this far, but now in media, it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work. She needs somebody who the responsibility ultimately lies with her because she's got to be willing to listen.
Because what you can't do is go, I don't want to talk about it. It's never happened. Well, no. Hold on. That was a huge moment in time. Let's talk about it. Yeah. And I'm not even on the same wavelength as far as fame and fighting like that. You want to talk about my losses? Let's do it, man. What do you want to do? What do you? Let's knock that out so I can tell you about my show coming up. Yeah. If I go on radio shows, they bring it up. Man, your last fight, 2014, Travis Brown, I'm like, fucking terrible.
You turn it into a
God, I'm like getting punched in the face.
You turn it into a
Have you seen my set?
Yeah.
First half an hour of my set is about how I got here.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? No, I haven't. Let's talk about that.
You turn it into a strength.
100%.
And I think that's just...
It falls on her management. It's not up to Ronda. Was built this way. Ronda's built as a winner, man. Winner, chicken dinner. That girl, if you get in a race, even though she has bad knees, she will do whatever it takes to get to that finish line and probably beat you by any means necessary. So you have a team around that goes, let's do this. Let's show them a softer side because it's there.
Would she listen, though? You know her. That's the
I haven't talked to him forever. I'm not sure. Sure. But what she should do,
knowing Hollywood,
what she should do is watch these interviews and go, that's not the message I want to do, man. Or her management, this is the problem. I bet when she gets back, her team's going, can you believe that? What the fuck, man? When they should be going, ugh, that's not what we came here to do.
Exactly.
Because now the only thing everyone's picking up is that. Yeah. When the message was you being at WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or whatever the fuck it's called. That was the message. Now the message is all this.
I agree. Yeah, I've had.
Sorry to go on that rant there, but it just. Well, I haven't even really talked about it, but it's
again. I keep saying that the ultimate responsibility lies with Ronda. That you've got to be able to navigate this. If you can't navigate the press,
but you've been around fighters. Yeah. Dude, I'm dealing with on below the belt. Yeah. I talk
very sensitive.
I give. And it's the worst part about my gig is when I have to give predictions on fights, or I'll say this guy has this weakness, this guy has this strength, this what happened. I don't make this stuff up, but I talk about the current situation of the fighters going on. Some fighters, I'll get DM. What the fuck, man? How can you talk? Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do, man? So for her, that's a fighter's mentality.
Yeah. I said that to you one time because I had been around fighters.
How about one time? Remember when I'm not going to say who it is or what it was. When I went dark on someone on a show, super dark, and I was like, I dare you to try it with me. Remember, I got all mean and nasty, and you went, nope, hold up, cut this. Yes. This is Fox Day's chin. Brian goes, no. I'm not letting you go out like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Brendan, that's not what you want to put out.
We went outside
and you went, you're not that guy.
No.
What's happening is you've been put in a corner and you feel disrespected and you're lashing out. That's not you though.
Yes.
I know that's not you. And I took 10 minutes on it. You're right, Brian. Thank God you did that.
Yes.
Because that would have looked so bad.
And you came back and you made it a joke and it was perfect.
Correct.
Because I could see it because I could tell you were already your feelings were hurt.
Yes.
And as a fighter and as an athlete, you're one of those guys. What if I give you like 5 minutes of breathing room, you're fine. But to what part of what got you there as a competitor, you or any, and I've said this to you with other fighters I've been around. What gets fighters, you're on your own in that octagon. It takes a specific personality, different fucking people to get into an octagon and fight. And it requires a lot of self-belief and the way you talk about yourself and stuff. And I've never met a more sensitive group of people. If you attack their honor, their commitment, their whatever it might be, you're going to hear about it.
They store it away too.
They store it away. It's very hard.
You'll read something, even when I'm fighting, even now a little bit, I try to get away from it, but someone say something, you go, click, and you're like an elephant. Oh, he said that.
That's right.
And then when you're on these media tours, and you're like, there's that guy. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nope, not him.
Yep.
Nope, not doing that.
Yep.
Nope,
I can see it with you because I can see your nose starts to flare a little bit and your face gets flushed. And I go, fuck, the big man. Not anymore.
Now I really don't do
No,
it.
not anymore. Not anymore. You're so savvy now.
Yeah.
But when you were younger and when
we first met, it was trouble, man.
And those fucking wounds were fresh, man. You were fighting. And you had to believe in yourself.
I'm super fortunate where I have good people around me, but I'm also open-minded. I know if Brian's saying this, if Rogan's saying this, whoever's saying this, Eesh. Or my team saying this, I'm on the right mind frame.
That's what I think maybe Ronda doesn't do enough of. She probably doesn't actually listen to the people closest to her.
She might have the wrong team around.
Right. She may not even ask their honest opinion. And you and I, the most important thing about friendships is that, like, we're honest with each other. We're fucking honest with each other.
The person who's probably the most honest with her is her husband, Travis Brown, where, I don't know what Travis thinks of me. Travis is a good guy.
Yeah.
Travis is a good dude. So maybe, I don't, Travis wasn't the best, as far as ripping promos on the mic, so that phenomenal fucking fighter. Yeah. And I don't know where he's at as far as entertainment business savvy. I have no idea. Probably not his cup of tea. Maybe he can see it. I don't know. Or maybe they're both just the fighter mentality, and he's like, no, fuck them, which it isn't going to be good at the end of the road.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But the ship they're going down, it's just, man, you need a dip. And I'm not talking about her specifically. Someone on her team, they need to implement someone to control this, not control her. You gotta paint a different picture. Go, you're doing this. I get it, man. That sucks. I understand exactly what we're going through. I would try this way though, because this is what Hollywood's picking up. Yeah. And also, you want to be in movies? That ain't gonna get you there, because everyone shuts down when they see that.
Yeah, they do.
It makes everyone on the edge of the seat go, "Oh, yeesh."
That's right. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, man. It's like you just, part of like learning how to navigate that negative energy is so important when you're a celebrity on that level. Fuck. And if you can't do it, it will eat you up. Sean Penn went through
it'll ruin you. It'll ruin you.
Sean Penn went. Do you ever see Sean Penn go through that phase where he was punching photographers?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bieber went through. Well, obviously he's young as fuck. Bieber went through the same thing too.
You go crazy.
Sean Penn went through it because when he did that El Chapo interview, America turned on him.
Oh, this is way before when he was.
No,
younger.
I know that. I'm saying even now they turn on him.
Yeah.
Name the last movie he did.
Yeah. That's also because
alcoholic.
He's got his deep vices.
He's a brilliant actor.
Did you see him on? Wasn't he on?
He was on Maron.
No.
Stephen Colbert.
Yeah. But bring him up on Colbert for a sec. Take a look at this. He's on NBA. He was on NBA.
He's a guy, isn't he?
He's a guy, but he's
on drugs.
Yeah, I think
he's brilliant though.
I think he likes his drugs. I think he's. I mean, here you go.
There it is.
He was on Maron, and it's very rare I turn off Maron's podcast. I turned that off.
His appearance on Stephen Colbert last night. The two-time Oscar winner was promoting his new book and decided to light up a cigarette during the bizarre interview. Take a look.
I'm doing well. You've inherited a little of the Ambien I had to take to get to sleep after a red eye last night. But
so, in other words, you're still a little bit on the Ambien train right now.
A little bit.
Okay. I got a challenge for you. I got Jimmy Carter. I thought you might. Yes. So, Jimmy Carter is my guest on Friday.
Jimmy Colbert is
He's
brilliant.
93. Let's see if you can bring more energy to this.
Is that a wig?
Is that fair? Yeah.
Let's see if you can bring a little more energy than Jimmy Carter.
See that you're not that into acting anymore in that interview. You're breaking a lot of people's hearts by saying that. Why don't you want to act anymore?
This face.
Well, I mean, the breaking hearts, plenty of people who'd be thrilled also.
He's got a sense of humor, though.
My God, he looks like.
Yeah, I told you when I met him, right? Well, I told you this is a true story.
No.
I'm with John Leguizamo, and we're having.
Who I love.
Yeah, we're having breakfast.
Johnny Legs.
He's the best. I'm going to get him on the podcast.
Please.
Yeah.
You ever seen his one-man show?
Yeah, he's the best.
John
was a huge influence on me. But we were having breakfast at Chateau Marmont, and do you have a pen? I want to show you something. Give me that pen. And as we're talking, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He has the pen in his mouth?
He's the color yellow.
Sean Penn is.
No, this is Philip Seymour Hoffman. This is a week before he died.
Oh, God.
It's kind of sad, but he's one of my favorite actors.
Me too.
You never have said, oh, yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman was just okay in that movie. You've never said that. He's great in everything.
Along came Paulie. I just started.
The whole time, he's talking like this. I was here for a while. I got my cigarette. I'm going to go out and smoke a cigarette for a second. And he never took it out of his mouth. He talked the whole time. I was like, wow, okay. Then, and I'm not doing this for theatrical effect. A guy comes up, and he's skinny. I noticed one thing: he didn't have a butt, and he just looked so haggard.
We call that Mr. Burns.
And he had very, very big, sort of a very big nose. And I swear to God, in my mind, I said, this guy looks like a fucking 80-year-old Sean Penn.
He looks like an alley cat, Sean Penn.
He looked like it. And then I realized and this sounds like a joke, but I realized after about a minute, it was Sean Penn. And he was so nice because John's so nice. John goes, "This is Bryan. He's a stand-up comic." And Sean Penn went, "Oh yeah. I know. You know, kind of. It was kind of cool. Maybe he'd seen it. No, he did. I was like, oh fuck, you know, it was nice. And then he was very nice, and we talked, and he was such a sweet guy. But I just couldn't get over how tired and how drawn.
Maybe he can't sleep, dog.
Well, he's
exhausted.
He's got his issues.
Maybe he can't sleep.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's drugs. Maybe he just can't sleep.
Maybe
he's writing so many scripts, can't sleep.
Maybe cocaine does that to you. I don't know if that's what it is. But either way, I'm always amazed at how many drugs there are in Hollywood among celebrities. Like the amount of smoking, the amount of boozing, and the amount of drugging that goes on with super famous people is astonishing. Like, I have been astonished when
he's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an amazing actor. I have always loved him.
Me too.
He's as good as it gets. He's just dramatic. Look at him.
Yeah, was that a wig he had on at
nope.
Stephen Colbert?
Nope, that's his hair.
Him or Colbert?
When you smoke that much all the time, though, you're gonna.
I have to stop watching Colbert. It's just a rant on Trump every fucking night now, which I love those talk shows, but I can only handle so much political shit.
His face is shrinking. He looks like a small French man.
When I saw him when he was dating Charlize Theron, Charlize was every bit as tall as me. She had heels on. I'm like, that's a big woman.
That's a big girl.
Hey, Matumbo, down in the back. And I looked down, and I thought it was Danny DeVito, and it was Sean Penn.
Yeah. I spent some time with Charlize. A big South African beauty.
The dime piece.
Yes.
I said, girl, I heard you're a monster. Speaking of monsters.
Uh-huh.
You want to get this thing cracking?
Yeah. I can see that happening.
I said cracking, too.
I can see it happening.
It's a reference to the Kraken out of the water, which means dick.
No, I got it. See,
I don't know if you pick up these references.
Too light in the ass. She's got big wrists, big girl.
No.
Too light in the ass.
You're bigger than Sean Penn?
I'm bigger than Sean Penn.
You beat up Sean Penn right now.
Yeah. Now, yeah.
Yeah.
When he was younger, I beat 2 in all. When he was in, you ever see him in At Close Range?
Oh, come on, bro.
Thank you. Bring up his arms in At Close Range. Take a look at his body in At Close Range. Man can put some muscle on if he wants. He can put some muscle. His father was a great writer named Leo Penn.
Oh, really?
Yep. Grew up in Malibu. Sean grew up in Malibu. And look at him. This is where I loved him so much. This is what. Did you see the end of this where he says, "This is my father"?
Yeah, I've seen this movie, man.
Oh, I love this.
Good movie.
Fucking Christopher Walken. Oh my god. This is At Close Range is one of my favorite movies of all time.
1986, son.
Yep, one of my favorite movies.
How did we get started on Sean Penn?
I don't know, but he was Madonna said he was her true love.
Bitch, please.
Hey, man.
And Rodman and Guy Ritchie.
No, those guys meant nothing. And poor Sean's brother died of an enlarged heart, I think, from cocaine.
What else you got, Chin? That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Shout out Sean.
I loved Mary Stuart Masterson right there. I loved her so much.
What else you got, Chin? Before Brian jacks off to this young lady.
I get all excited.
Well, this is just a picture of Rudy Giuliani wearing those. What are those? AirPods? AirPods, yeah.
Where's
looks like he doesn't know how to put them on.
Rudy Giuliani, he saw his father get shaken down by the mafia all the time.
So it's just going viral because he was wearing.
Because they're like
the opposite way around.
Because he thinks like a Bluetooth.
Me the fuck
I'm surprised he never became ran for president, especially after September 11th.
Yep, he changed New York, and I was there for it. And I remember when he
brilliant man, right?
Yep, when he said, he said, if you are part of an organized crime family in this city, I am declaring war on you. And he watched them fuck his father up. They used to shake his father down. Really? His father had a grocery store.
So that's why he was so
and
anti.
He saw his father become humiliated. He
really shook him down, didn't he? Changed the game.
Well, they set the Fulton Fish Market on fire. The mafia set it on fire. The Fulton Fish Market, the biggest fish market in the world. They controlled all the fish. They controlled all the prices. They set it on fire. And then he said, oh, by the way, you guys own construction too? Yeah, watch this. We're going to start bidding, and I'm going to get Chinese companies, Japanese companies, especially in here, and we're going to get this shit done in time. And he cleaned the fucking city up. Oh, and then he also said, oh, and by the way, done some research. People that piss on sidewalks and do graffiti, they also do other crimes called quality of life crimes. I'm arresting you now. So cops started arresting that, and crime just went fucking.
Jeez, what a badass!
A badass changed the game.
I'm surprised he never got dealt with though by the mafia.
Fuck, they
no
tried.
One's untouchable.
They tried.
You know what I'm saying, B?
Yeah, but not in New York. They tried. In New York, he's Italian. He's part of that. You got to remember also the
unions.
It's just the New York police force. At that time, things were already changing. There was so much pressure on him. You had the feds on him.
The mafia didn't want
Giuliani was like, he's also brave as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Giuliani was like, go fuck yourself. What? Giuliani was if they had
He's a
tried
real
to
New
kill
York-
the
New
mayor,
Yorker.
it would have been really real trouble.
Yeah, I'm surprised he never ran for president.
And the mafia didn't think he was going to be able to do it.
They're
They were
like,
so
"Good luck with
entrenched.
that, bro."
Yeah, they were so entrenched.
Yeah.
The only thing they've held on to is garbage, and they've some other stuff. But
Yeah.
he brought them to their knees, man. He didn't.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What else you got, Chin?
The first ever NFL male cheerleaders are here.
I don't approve.
For the Los Angeles Rams.
You're joking.
Two
That's
guys.
not real.
I don't approve.
That's
It's
not
real.
real.
Congratulations to our 2018
Nope,
LA
I
Rams.
won't. No, I'm not congratulating.
Nope. I don't want our. Why is our society changing like this?
Well, dude,
I'm all about oh my
It's all
god,
about
equal rights
gender.
and all that fucking.
because it's all about gender, brother. Come on.
Look how happy he is.
Where?
Right there on the bottom right.
He's the one that tosses the girls in the air and stuff.
Yeah, well,
It's hard work.
I imagine. See if there's any.
They're-
yeah.
Those guys are real athletes. They get injured. They're just as athletic as
Play the little clip
any
here.
football player. I just like saying stuff. Although these guys can move, but you have to be very gay, right? I mean, don't you have to be?
Or you're a ladies' man because you're with all the hottest women in the world and you toss them in the air.
Look at how gay this guy is.
Well, that guy's as straight as a bowling
There they
ball.
are.
Hey guys, good morning. You want to say good morning to America? You want to say good morning to America?
Oh, the way they would.
All right.
They're so happy.
Hey, Quentin, of course people want to know what led to you wanting to try out to be a cheerleader?
You know, I was at a Laker game the Wednesday prior, and I was watching.
Oh, he'll hold you down at halftime, suck your dick.
He's so good. He's so,
Which is nothing wrong
I
with
kind
that.
of love both of them, though.
Teams,
Yeah, I'm into it.
girls on various pro teams, so I just thought, why not me? Like, why can't I do this? So I called my friend Raquel, and I asked her when auditions were for the Rams.
What'd
And I told
Raquel
her Sunday, and I
say?
showed
But hey, but of course,
Look, the dude can dance.
hey, but
though.
of course it's the LA squad that has it first. But of course,
I love it. Look, you know what? I kind of love it. I'm on board. Look,
I'm not mad
Look
at
at
it.
him, look at him.
Yeah, I'm not mad
Look
at it
him, look at
anymore.
him. Woo! Yeah, baby. Shake it. He's every bit as fucking. He's good. That motherfucker's a trained dancer.
Professional dancer, but we hear those auditions that Quentin was referring to.
They used to have a show with the Dallas Cowboys trying to make the cut. They put them girls
man.
through shit.
Yeah. If you want to be, a cheerleader. I thought he was like they were male cheerleaders. Like they were throwing girls in the air and
I
stuff.
thought it was gonna be all male cheerleaders.
No,
or
he's
something.
a cheerleader as in he's wearing pom-poms and a skirt.
No, he's. Oh man, that's messed up.
Well,
He's just
it
part
would
of
be
the squad,
cool. If,
bro.
I'd really respect him if he had a skirt on.
You're talking about transgender then.
Nah, I'm just talking about cross-dressing.
Well, what else you got, Chin?
All right. We were just reading this a little while ago. Something called interstitium, which is a brand new human organ that's been discovered.
Yeah.
I mean,
Interesting.
they're just now discovering it. Is
Just
this fake
discovered
news?
it.
Acts as a shock absorber.
Yeah. So
And they say it has something to do with cancer, right?
they said since they found this, they think they'll be able to figure out a way why the cancer spreads the way it does.
Wow.
So obviously, if they find that out, then they can find more stuff about how to, cure cancer.
It's
But-
fluid-filled compartments. Researchers have termed interstitium. This component are found beneath the skin, as well as lining in the gut, lungs, blood vessels, and muscles, and join together to form a network.
They
supported
just
by
found it now.
They thought it was a
strain of-
connective tissue before.
Wow,
They
that's
just
cool,
thought it
man.
was that.
Well, that's why when they would cut into your back and cut through the fascia, they would remove the fascia, and it's a huge problem because it's so important for your
Hell
muscles.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Damn,
that's
man.
cool, man.
That's nuts, right?
Always learning, man.
Always learning, Brendan. Always
Is that
learning.
it, Chin?
Fluid filled.
Unless you want more.
I think we're good, buddy. It's
Before we do,
Are we gonna go eat
I
a
gotta
little
pee
something,
so
something?
hard. I gotta pee so hard.
all right, buddy.
I had a fucking giant coffee. How's the phone and B? One love.
One love, buddy. One,
One love,
Call
everyone.
this the
Speaking
one love
of one
episode.
love, I'm throwing love, lots of love out. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, San Jose Improv, sir.
I love it.
It's gonna be one love, bro.
I love it, brother.
I love it.
You know.
Speaking
it's
of
funny.
love, what's up, man?
April 12, 13, 14, West Palm Beach Improv.
I love it there.
Oh,
I was
you should
just
love
there.
it. It's great, right?
Yes.
I love it there. And after that, as if that's not enough, I go right over to Boston. I'm in
It's
Boston.
the love that keeps on loving,
Yeah,
man.
April 19, 2021 at Laugh Boston. Get
Let's
your
all just-
tickets.
if you're listening,
at
to this, hold
TFATK.
hands. This is what I want you to do. If you're listening to this, I want you to hold hands.
Yeah.
Have your dick in one hand.
Yeah.
Your other hand on your friend.
Yeah.
And then I want, with your feet, to get on the computer and go to tfatk.com.
Well, you know
get
what?
tickets for Bryan and myself.
And not only that, like, listen, things are good. I'm going to be in Denver the 26th, 27th, 28th, but we're selling very well there. I'm not
You're
worried
welcome.
about that. The Calusa Casino, I just remembered I'm there May 5th.
Oh, bro. Nothing like
Calusa
Calusa.
Casino.
It's fun up there, man.
May 5th. Get your fucking
so much
tickets.
love in Calusa, man.
A lot of loving.
May, that's a long ways from now.
That's a long ways, but I just want to get the
probably
ball
on
rolling.
sale, but that's all right.
No, they're on sale.
One love, man.
Calusa Casino
One love. TFATK.com for Bryan, myself. San Jose, I'm coming. Then end of April, Calgary, Yuck Yucks. That just went on sale. The show in Bakersfield is sold out.
Yeah, right.
Get you some. TFATK.com. One love. This is the Fire and Kid. We love you guys. We're out.
We're out.